Hi, I'm Tavy, and welcome to our Decoding Asia's Venture Capital Landscape series, where we speak to some of the movers and shakers in the venture capital, private equity, investment, and startup ecosystems attending this year's Deal Street Asia PE VC Summit. Today we'll be speaking to Ke Wei Chua, the head of marketing of Crown Digital, as she shares her nuanced insights behind Asia's thriving innovation investment landscape. So, Ke Wei, could you share more about Crown Digital and the unique solutions that you're providing through Singapore's first robotic barista, Ella?
Absolutely, Tavy. Thanks so much for having me. So Crown Digital solves very real F&B operating issues through our unmanned retail solutions, starting with Ella, the robot barista, which I'm sure we're all familiar with already. We have currently one at Plaza Singapura, and also at Raffles Place, and also at Changi Business Park, and also in several corporate offices. It's easy to brew one perfect cup of coffee, but what is challenging is brewing 1,000 cups of coffee daily and perfectly. For a human barista, naturally we are not exempt from human fatigue. We are affected by external operating environments, and these naturally translates into quality of coffee being slightly inconsistent, serving speed slightly slower, and then also the accuracy of orders as well. So I think for Ella, the biggest challenge we're trying to solve, and we have been solving it, is really to be that source of consistency in your lives every day. And then also for the business side, we really aim to help businesses scale up. We really want to remove the problem of getting skilled manpower. We really want to help businesses scale up by reducing labor costs, reducing manpower costs, and as Ella is also very small and modular, we also really aim to help F&B operators reduce overhead costs and real estate costs as well. So so in a nutshell, that's what we do.
Thank you very much. Very interesting. There is nothing like a good cup of coffee, and when you get it again and again from the same place and it's always on point, that's fantastic. So let's talk about your going to market strategy. What was your go to market strategy when you first started with Ella and when you launched Ella, and how has this evolved since the beginning?
That's a great question. In line with our proposition of being consistent, of being quick, and also being cost and time saving, we naturally went to market in areas where there is a high volume traffic. So I think when we talk about commuter grab and go coffee, when we talk about high labor costs, when we talk about people wanting efficiency, consistency, and reliability every day, I think two countries just spring up to your mind naturally. One, Japan, and one, Singapore, right? So naturally, we went into those two markets. So we went into Japan, and we set up shop basically in Tokyo and Yokohama, and we started serving coffee to all the millions of commuters that will go past Tokyo and Yokohama train stations every day. Yeah. So, and then shortly, 6 to 8 months later, we launched in Raffles Place at Bike Station. So we were also right smack in the middle of the MRT station of Raffles Place. So also very, very high volume of traffic. So I think to us, it was very important to solve the right problems for the right people. We really wanted to be a source of comfort and a source of consistency to two of our biggest target audiences. One, operators operating in a space where real estate is very expensive, which is usually, as you would know, downtown areas, CBD areas, and then also areas where you will see a high volume of commuters who are pressed for time and they just need to get their coffee very quick and a good one, to get ready for the day ahead. So that was our go-to-market strategy. Gradually, because we found ourselves surrounded by so many offices and corporate offices around the area because we are situated right in the CBD, we started to get so many inquiries on, hey, you know what? We also want Ella in the office, right? Because
we also want Ella in the office.
Yeah, we also want Ella in our corporate offices, right? It's so nice to have an Ella before I go to work, or like I can just place my order before I head into office, and when I go into office, when I go to my reception area, I get my coffee. And then tea break, and also when I'm hosting my corporate partners, when I have business meetings, we just want to be assured of great, consistent, quality coffee all the time and quickly when you're hosting meetings. So I'm just going to go to my pantry and I'm going to grab an Ella. So we had so many of such requests that we actually now are going to the corporate office space. So we are already in SAP, then we are also in Standard Chartered Bank, and then we were also in the URA building as well. And we are having a lot of other discussions ongoing on which ones we'll be entering next.
Okay, fantastic. So Ella is a robot, the first robotic coffee barista in Singapore. Could you talk to us about some of the trends in robotics and AI across Southeast Asia?
Across Southeast Asia, and especially in Singapore, the government has been placing a lot of emphasis on being smart nation, connectivity, and recently, Singapore has been really focusing on using robots for large-scale manufacturing and just generally for manufacturing, and that is and that is a narrative that Ella fits right into with the Singapore government's narrative. How robots can actually elevate a lot of manpower pressure, increase the efficiency of the resources that you have, and it's really about optimizing your existing resources, saving physical touches and saving physical labor for more meaningful activities. And also that is also how Ella has been contributing to this.
Thank you. So on the back of that, I guess my next question has to be, are there any plans with Ella to launch any new products or services?
Yes, of course, Tavy. I'll be so excited to share with you what's in the horizon for Ella. Ella has been very, very busy working on expanding its menu and its offerings. Currently, we are serving coffee, we are serving tea and baby chino for the kids, but we are also working on seasonal creations that is unique to Ella. We are also working on other kinds of beverages that extend beyond coffee, tea. We are working on iced slushies, we are working on also food as well. So I think for Ella, it is very important for us to stay true to what we set out to do, which is to provide great quality with great consistency, food and beverages, and that is what is going to happen beyond the horizon.
Very exciting. Thank you very much, Ke Wei. I, for one, can't wait to trial the seasonal beverages in time for Christmas. I can only imagine what they might be. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Thank you.